Sure. I was sitting in my car right in front of the store, drinking a soda, and I was about finished. I'd sat there for a few minutes, and I looked to my left. I was in the driver's seat, and I was parked right in front, so my driver's side was facing what was coming towards me. And I saw a car appeared to be speeding, coming fast, and I mean, it was obvious this was not a good scenario. And I can't tell you how long it was. I think I tried to put my car in drive, but I don't even know if it was on or not because I was just sitting there, and nothing. You know what I mean? Bam! I was hit. So it just quick. So that's kind of the before, and then I kind of got my bearings. I look out. I opened my door and I climbed out, and I was immediately concerned. I was thinking about gas because I could see the entire pump was gone. So I was thinking fire, gas, you know, but I didn't see gas all over. You know, I mean, the pump was not spewing gas. So from that point on, it was more of it was just basically chaotic, right? I mean, there was stuff everywhere, and a couple guys on motorcycles got hit, and some lady was screaming for somebody who was hurt. She just said, "Help him, help him, help him." I didn't see that person. They were behind me, I found later on. But, and then it just, you know, I'll say this, I'll give credit. The police and everyone came fast. I mean, I couldn't believe how quick they came. And then, you know, I was okay. So I didn't really get injured. My car did, but I was fine. And then kind of the pieces of what all happened unfolded, and, you know, I truly have no idea how and why the guy did what he did as far as how he came through there. I don't know if I'll ever know that. I'm not sure what happened, but it was kind of just crazy, right? Bam.
First of all, we're happy you're okay.
Yeah.
How are you doing now mentally? Because I'm sure that's a lot to process.
I'm fine. You know, I mean, yeah, it was. I think at the time I was a little more on just autopilot. But you know, for me, I'm fine. I mean, I feel for, say, the guy that got hit directly and the gentleman on the motorcycle. You know, I think he was injured less severely. So I'm more. If I were to concern myself, is more about them and where they're at and the rest of their lives, because who knows what will happen. I don't know. I think the one guy's probably going to be fine. I don't really know what happened to him on the motorcycle, but the other guy I know was really severely hurt. So I'm good. I mean,
that's great to hear.
Did you give you any sort of pause when, you know, because I'm sure you're aware there was a deadly accident there just a couple of years ago.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
You're the first to tell me.
Yeah, about, I think 5 years ago, there was actually a man that died there when someone backed up into a gas pump and it exploded.
Oh, no kidding.
I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe it was actually that middle pump that was also
and it
taken
exploded
this time.
It gives me more pause now, but like I said, my immediate thought, I didn't know anything about that. My immediate thought was gas and fire, and there wasn't any. And I went in at some point and asked the people working there, and they said there's some kind of a shut-off. I don't know if it's automatic or they hit something. I don't know how it worked, but there's some system, thankfully. So yeah, I mean, I had that concern not about the previous thing, but it was that would, you know, again, it was more the collateral damage that was really kind of crazy.
Yeah. Have you seen the video, the surveillance video?
I have, yeah. I watched it. Someone told me about it after it came out last week.
Were you in that video?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, me physically, my car. I'm the tan Camry in the front of the video that you can see it just sitting there, and it's like right in front of the store. And then I think I don't, for the rest of that video, I don't think I'm in it. I don't believe.
When you see that video, what goes through your head? Kind of reliving.
Sure. Probably the biggest thing for me is how lucky I was. I mean, my car actually got hit from the front tire all the way down to the back end, and the car ended up sitting there. And I was sitting in the driver's seat, so I was right next to it. But it just did superficial damage on the outside of my car and really kind of hammered the rear end. But it was all still exterior, you know, didn't really go deep in, and it was coming so fast. I mean, I'm just so lucky that I didn't get just crushed. I mean, that's where my after thinking of everything that happened and how fast he was coming, and then seeing what happened to the truck and everything else, man, it could have been a whole lot worse for me.
Do you have pictures of your car?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Would
You
you be
wanna see?
willing to send those to us?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
If you don't mind just texting them to me, I'd love
Yeah.
to
No, yeah.
include them in the story.
Sure.
I guess one other question I have, you kind of alluded to this. Police response pretty quick. What was it like, with the first responders there? It sounds like they did a great job from what you said earlier.
100%. I even considered, and I still might, writing a letter of just complimenting them, because I don't think they probably get that enough. Yeah, I mean, I was awake and alert, so I wasn't dealing with pain and other things that others affected by this. It was just the whole thing going on. So I wasn't seeking them out. I wasn't like looking for them, but I was so impressed how fast both ambulance and police showed up, and throughout, because I was there a couple hours, they asked us to stick around. How many times different officers came up and just checked on things. Are you okay? Whatever. I mean, it was just impressive, simply put.
What would you say to the other people who were involved in this, the people who were hurt? I know some of them have had concussions and other injuries, broken bones.
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
Wow. What would I say to him? I mean, more than anything, I guess there's one. Well, no, there's probably two people, right? The gentleman that got hurt worst on the motorcycle, I don't know his injuries, and I know the gentleman that was by the truck that got hit directly. I mean, there are serious issues for them, so I just would feel for them. I mean, just feel sorry for their injuries. Beyond that, for everyone else, and me mostly, but anyone else involved, just fortunate. It could have been worse, right? If fire erupted or whatever, I mean, who knows what could have happened. So, I mean, I feel bad for the people really hurt, and lucky, and hope they might feel a little of that as well, because it certainly could have been a lot worse.
Absolutely. Anything else you want to add? Anything I might have missed?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think I feel fortunate. That's my summary. Fortunate. An unfortunate situation could have been a lot worse for me.
Right. And hopefully everyone recovers, and hopefully something positive can come out of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just curious if, like, as he's barreling down.
Yeah.
And obviously it all takes place in like a split
Right,
second.
right.
But I mean, like, could you even see the driver? Like, sometimes you hear stories like this, and you're like, oh yeah, they had a serene look on their face, or they were
Oh
texting.
yeah. No.
or,
Yeah. No.
Like.
Yeah. To that point, no, because if you think about it, first of all, he was on the other side of everything until he came through the truck, he came through the gas pump and the motorcycles to me. So I wasn't looking at him at that point. I wasn't even thinking about it. I don't even know what I was doing, probably covering my head or something. I don't even know, because it was just, I look up and it's like, whoa, and I mean, probably a second or so, it was, boom, 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 boom. So no, I had no clue what he looked like. I can tell you when I got out to that point, all of his airbags had deployed. I saw that after I got out, and that was including along the side. So I'm guessing they would have deployed before I would have seen him, because it came on that side of the pump. I was on the other side of all that. And, I'm sure as soon as he hit that truck, I assume you guys have seen the rear end of that yellow truck. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crunched. And the energy, that's why I was feeling fortunate. The energy it took to smash that truck, move it where it did, take out the pump, take out them, then hit me. That's why, I mean, if that hadn't done all that, I mean, it would have hit me pretty much square in front, right at me. It just kind of deflected from my front tire back, and oh my gosh. So I did not see him, and I don't know if I even had an opportunity.